Rare Wave, starring Justin Hargrove, Greg Neely. Here's the show.
Welcome to Rare Wave, where we ride only the rarest of waves. I'm, of course, your host, Justin, and today is just a boys-only episode where we're going to talk about some random stuff. And anyway, please welcome to the stage our co-host, Greg Neely. Yeah.
Don't want to wait, you know. We're important people, we got stuff to do.
Dude, we do have stuff to do. And we got to name this, bro. I'm going with Steve.
That's probably the worst name you could have chosen there.
Nah, that's not the worst name. You want to hear the worst name?
No, all right, anyway. All right, Steve it is. Justin wins. All right. That's crazy.
Bro, remember to the audience, guys, every time I raise this, the audience has to clap.
That it's he.
And we don't have an audience.
No, it's he.
It's he. Oh, it is a him. It's
this.
a him. He just hasn't been in the gym.
Well, it could be a this. It is 2026.
It is Black History Month. Come on, son. Give it up, man.
Yeah.
Black History Month. And I would like to celebrate that by talking about my favorite black person, me.
Oh, okay. I was like, a lot of potential there, you know?
I'm just kidding.
Mine's probably LeBron.
All right, here we go. Freaking LeBron thing.
Who wouldn't pick LeBron?
How old is LeBron? LeBron's old as frick.
He's 41.
41.
I shouldn't know that, but yeah, he's 41 years old.
And what's LeBron's sign?
What do you mean his sign?
You know what his sign is. When his birthday was.
Oh, are you kidding? I don't even know my own sign.
Yeah, but you know his birthday.
I thought you meant like signature move, which I'd probably say would be his fast break spin. Like he does. Okay, you don't care about that. Yeah, no, I don't know his sign. I don't know his birthday is in January, because I celebrated it in January. I think it was. I had a steak dinner.
Oh my goodness. Okay, women. I know women. LA women in the comments. LeBron's birthday is in January. What sign is that? I'm a Scorpio.
Yeah. Oh my. Look how you only women. Let's ask them.
Well, because let's be real. Only women.
Yeah.
Care about signs. I feel like I've never met a guy who's like, so what's your sign? And if he was,
all right. Anyway,
he might be.
No. This is fun.
Homosexual.
All right. Anyway. Jeez. Tough start.
What is your sign?
So wait, let's talk about.
No, what is your sign, Greg? Tell me what your sign is, man.
December 7th.
That's not a sign. That's a day.
Okay, wait, I know it.
A day that would actually live in infamy. Actually, December 7th, 1941, is when the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor, causing us to enter into World War II. Also, the same day that Greg was born. So give it up for that, I guess. Greg.
Sagittarius.
I
know. That's about as interesting as. Never mind. Dude, so let's talk about this podcast. What we're doing here, or like goals. You know what I mean, or just.
Black History Month. I want to talk about Black History Month. No, I'm just kidding. No, I think I don't know, man. I just think that there's so many podcasts. I want to be original, and I.
Long story short, this was a long thing coming. You had tried for years. And hit a few speed bumps. A lot of speed bumps, actually. But that's fine, you know? You've come out somewhat weaker. But that's fine. We're here now. So, talk to us about this journey. You know, finally getting it started after a decade.
Well, it's not a decade, bro. I've been trying to start since I was 14. I'm 24, by the way. Ladies. Don't hit me up. No, I don't know. I honestly, I think what it is I think our group of friends were so fun. And here's the thing: every group of friends, I think, says this, where they're like, "Oh my gosh, we just started a podcast. I'm so funny." You ever meet a girl who's like, "Oh, I'm so funny"?
I've seen some horrible podcasts from friend groups.
I know,
just awful.
But you ever meet a girl where she's like, "I'm so funny," and then she proceeds to not say one funny thing the entire time you know her?
Yeah, a lot actually, unfortunately.
Yeah. But with us, it's different. I'm like, with us, I promise you guys, it's different.
Hopefully we won't be one of those people. Everyone's like, oh man, what a horrible podcast.
No, I don't know, man. I just think that, the reason why I was thinking Rare Wave, I came up with it when I was writing a song, and I was like, Joshua and Gregory Iconic on a Rare Wave. And I was like, that's a good name for a podcast. But it's true, because, we're rare. We still open the door for women.
Oh, is that where the name's from?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We open the door for women.
That was 22, right?
Yeah. We open the door for women.
Terrible song. Oh, okay.
Okay, hey, Greg.
Continue.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give me some.
That's my fault.
Respect. All right, we're gonna give some respect.
Cue it.
All right.
Cue the song. All right. Sorry, that was my.
Everyone does a clap. Okay.
That was anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, dude, and I think that Here's the thing, man. I think, classic days of TV is over. You know, like if I got a call right now as a comic to go do Letterman, or not Letterman, Jimmy Fallon, would I do it?
Yes.
Yeah, I would do it. But
Yeah. Of course you would.
I would do it. I don't even
Wait,
know where I was going.
what's your more like inspiration in terms of talk shows? Because I feel like a little talk show inspiration here. You know what I mean?
No.
I just happen to be the guest constantly.
came up.
Same with Steve.
Steve? Or we're going with Steve?
You named him.
Oh, yeah, Steve! Give it up for Steve.
Terrible name.
Steve. No, dude, I mean, honestly, I grew up... Well, I didn't really grow up. I mean, we all kind of grew up with Fallon and Kimmel and crap,
Yeah,
but...
we all did grow up, yes.
Yeah. No, but I got the inspiration from, and obviously our aesthetic is very 70s, 80s, and who was the king of late night back then? Johnny Carson.
Oh, Johnny Carson.
Man. Johnny Carson. Give it up for Johnny Carson. Johnny Carson, the king of late night, and I don't know. I just really like that because one, with podcasts, everyone has a podcast. So to me, I'm like, I want an aesthetic to look different, but also similar to where you go, hey, that looks like,
Mm-hmm.
And there's this guy. I want to look what his name is. There's this
Little
guy.
Little inspiration.
I think his name is Adam Seinfeld or Seinfeld or something.
Seinfeld?
I don't know. No, it's not Seinfeld, but his name is Adam something, and he
Would
also
his
has
first name happen to be Jerry?
No,
Oh, okay.
his name is Adam. I don't know, but his name is Adam something. Anyway, he has a podcast, but it's like a late night show, but it's not as funny as ours. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, not really.
Okay. Good
I mean,
for
as
us
in like
then,
it's not as funny as ours. But anyway,
Okay,
so
cool.
yeah, dude, I think then we'll see what's going on. I also just like conversation. I think we're really good at conversations.
Oh, okay, cool.
You know, would you say you're good at conversations?
I mean,
That's nice.
I don't know if
I
I'd-
think
okay.
back to Black History Month. I'm just gonna go ahead.
I would say I'm not. I don't know if I'd claim to be very good at it.
Yeah.
I love conversations though.
Yeah.
I can. Okay, that's good.
What am I missing?
I can talk for hours about. I like to talk a little bit more like the deeper things in life.
Like how deep?
Want to rephrase the question?
Okay. Like when you're going deep.
Okay. Anyway.
Okay. No, but honest, yeah.
I love the like more meaningful kind of topics, like meaning of life, or I don't know,
What is the
takeaways
mean-
of like
what-
last year resolutions.
What is the meaning of life? Would you say?
Do you have an hour?
No, we don't have an hour.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's true. We might actually have an hour.
No, we definitely don't.
You are good at deep conversations. You're so good at deep conversations. You talk in your sleep. That's how good you are. You know
That's
that?
not true.
You talk in your sleep, Greg.
Why? Why do you know that?
Because I'm awake when you're talking in your sleep. You go to bed.
Okay,
By the
I
way,
feel
we're
like that-
roommates. By the way,
Yeah,
Just,
yeah.
I'm not gay, but I'm just saying like we're roommates. And so sometimes I go to sleep, and I'll hear like, I'm like what? And I'm
It's
like,
probably only when I'm stressed out though,
no.
which
I mean,
is kind of a lot.
you were talking in your sleep like 2 nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I was like, because I got home from work and it was late, and I'd watched like House of Dragon or something. And I was in my room, and I'm like, is Greg calling me? Because you were very much tired when
I was talking that loud.
you were talking, and I was like, what, Greg? And I don't know what you're saying, but you're just like, no. Yeah, no. I was like, what did the... It's funny. I used to talk
You
about
should have
sleeps.
woken me up.
No, it's fine, bro. That means you're in a deep REM or something.
I guess so. Technically, yeah.
Yeah.
But then I'd remember my dream, you know, if you woke me up.
Do you remember your dream?
Not really.
Yeah.
Speaking of dreams, you've been dreaming a lot
I
and
have.
sharing that with me.
Did I tell... When was
It's
the
funny
last-
because I've never cared about your dreams. Ever. But every night you're like, or every morning, like, oh, I had the weirdest dream last night.
I
Like,
did.
I don't
Well,
remember asking
It's
at all.
because so these dreams I wake up, dude. And you ever wake up and have these dreams, bro, where you wake up and you're still feeling the emotions of the dream? Like, dude, I had a dream one time where I was running down a hallway, and this old guy was with me. He had a big handlebar mustache. Kind of looked like the KFC guy. And anyway, so we're running, and these guys are chasing us, right?
What a coincidence. Okay. What a great dream for you, huh? Oh, yeah.
And so we're in the hallway, and we freaking enter in this room, and these guys are banging on the door. Like, hey, get out. And I'm like, holy frick, what do we do? And I have something, and he has a sword, and the guy goes, hey,
So the
jump.
KFC mascot is with you in this room.
Yeah. And so
they're banging on the door.
Yeah, so we're banging. No, and these guys are chasing us, banging on the door. So we're in the freaking room, right? And I'm going, holy crap! And so across in the window, there's like a window. We're on like the top floor of like a 35th floor, whatever thing. And then across the street is like a McDonald's and like a hedge of grass. And so I jump across to the grass and I go to McDonald's. And then I'm suddenly in like a beach. And Greg, are you listening?
Yeah.
Greg, come on, listen to my dream, bro.
I don't care about your dream. That's the thing. I never. Okay. All right. So KFC, you jump out the window to McDonald's.
No, I'm not in KFC. I'm with the KFC guy.
Yeah, KFC guy, and you jump out the window to
Yeah.
McDonald's of all places. Continue.
Yeah, and then I woke up.
Yeah, and then you asked me to interpret your dream the next morning.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I had that
You're
dream
like,
like
"Can you
10 years
interpret
ago.
that?" I'm like, dude.
And I'll never forget it. So,
I was trying to cook my eggs.
what was the last dream that you remembered?
I don't know.
Do you remember your dreams?
Not really. I mean, a few will always like stick out, but I don't know. I don't really remember them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. No.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Actually, when I had that interview for. Oh, of course.
So,
you
I'm
will.
trying to go back
When I
to
had
my
that interview
dreams.
for my job, I woke up like 5 times that night,
Oh, yeah.
like dreaming I was in the interview.
Yeah.
A few times I killed it. A few times I like actually dropped dead.
Yeah.
But I mean, worked out. I got the job, so
Heck yeah, dude. But
start next Thursday.
I will say this. With dreams, when you're stressful, you have a stressful time with your sleep.
Yeah, I mean that goes for everyone.
That's, when I say that, like it was like, yeah, when you're stressful, you're gonna have a stressful time sleeping. It's pretty-
Yeah, great knowledge drop there.
Thanks,
Jeez.
man. Really appreciate it. Did you stitch that jacket yourself? Looks
Yeah,
good, man.
yeah, I crocheted it myself.
Is this the same one you wore on Gavin's episode?
No, I don't know.
No, I'm just kidding.
I have no idea.
Oh my goodness. So Black History Month. What's your favorite thing about black people?
I don't know if I don't know if I wanted to talk about this. It just doesn't feel like a winning topic for me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
But you are part black, though.
That's true.
So
That is true.
are you saying there's a side?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's a lot of room for error in this topic. You know what I mean?
I don't. Bro, what do you forget? Like, it's not a gamble, dude. I want to talk about black people.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that black people are great for the most part. And hear me out.
Okay.
I got nothing. We're moving on to topics. Let's see, dude. Have you ever thought about doing stand-up?
Not really.
Never?
No, not really. I don't know. The idea of going up in front of all those people to get laughs, I love it, and I love the art. Going up front and doing it's never really crossed my mind.
Do you get a high? Do you ever get a high of getting laughs? Like if you say something funny, you're like, oh, that felt good. Nothing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
When you're hanging out with people and they're all like dying off of something you said, it's the best. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, that's not really for me. Let's talk about starting. Like for instance, this podcast. Obviously there's thousands of podcasts out there. Maybe something we want to do to make this one like actually different, but also I think the art of starting. A lot of people want to do business or like, oh yeah, I inspired to do this, I want to do that, but they never actually begin.
Yeah.
Most of them don't, I would say.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about that. But finally kind of getting a plan down, like actually going in and doing what it is you've been wanting to do. I don't think ready is like an actual time. It's more of a mindset.
Well, to me, it's just like, what else? You know? Like, what else? Like, for example, with you, you're going, hey, I found my thing. I'm sticking to it. I'm going. I think the rare thing and the reason why I think I wanted to call it Rare Wave is because it's so rare for people to actually chase their dreams because they're going, hey, it's a dream. I don't have this. Sometimes it is a dream. Like a girl that sounds like a crow, she ain't going to go to the Grammy. You feel what I'm saying? She ain't getting a Grammy. But someone who's been affirmed by certain people that they can trust and go, hey, you're funny, or you could do that. You know what I mean? Why not tap into that? You know what I mean? Because then for me, it's like it creates a pendulum of going, I wish I could have done this. It's like Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite. Man, if I trained, I could have gone pro. I could have gone football over the mountains. I'm not trying to be Uncle Rico, you know what I mean? And every single person, every single successful person had to go through the month. That's why a lot of times actors, almost every single actor at one point was a server. At one point did this, washed dishes, was an intern, did this. So it's like you're going to have crappy jobs in life anyways. To me, just like my calling, in my opinion, was to entertain people, and so far it's been going well. It's slowly but surely, and I think a podcast is just like bringing some of the fun things that I find, some of the things that I enjoy, which is talking to people, and it's honestly the new wave because it's like creating your own thing is so good on so many levels. I mean, like I said, it's Black History Month. I mean, what?
I didn't say anything.
Anyway, the thing to me is like it's ownership. It's like if you start something from the ground up, you could be like, hey, one, you could show that and go, hey, look, this is what I made, this is what I built with nothing. And so companies and freaking agencies and all that stuff can be like, hey, you know what? Let's invest time in this person. That's just a long answer.
No, I love it.
You know what I mean?
That's a very good answer. Also, like, it's just risky, like, actually going for it. Because, you know what I mean? It's always, like, corny or funny or, like, oh, that's kind of interesting until it actually turns out into something. You know what I mean? Yeah. But you can look at any podcast ever. It started at 0 as well.
Yeah.
Because we have, like, 23 followers. But that's another story.
Yeah.
Talk to me about more of your, like, goals. Not necessarily with this podcast, of just entertainment. Because you're definitely, everything I know about you screams entertainer.
Yeah.
I see that's where your passion's at. I see that's where your goal's at. Just your mindset, your desires, all of that is really gun-ho towards that.
I thought I saw a spider.
I wish.
What was the
such
question?
a bad idea.
What was the question?
I'm talking about your passion over here.
No, sorry. I'm just saying I saw freaking Cinderella's freaking, not Cinderella, freaking
Who cares?
spiders. I was like, I wanted to make sure you were safe.
I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, that's so
Yeah, man. You're Wilbur in this scenario. The pig.
Okay. So disrespectful. Okay, no, so just your
Muslim? Sorry, go ahead.
just your
Yeah, well, you know, thanks for asking that question. I did hear it and I wanted to just see if you would repeat it again. It's honestly from trauma, man. It's from trauma. You know,
a lot
not
of
getting.
trauma.
Can I explain?
Especially last
You
year.
asked me a question.
I know,
Greg.
I just-
You asked me a question, and I'm gonna freaking answer it. All right.
I was just advocating your response because you have had a lot of trauma over the last year. I'm agreeing with you.
No.
Talk to us
Honestly,
about your trauma, Justin. What happened last year?
That was good. No, honestly, not trauma, but I will say it did come from.
So it wasn't the trauma of last year?
No, not for. Greg.
Okay, sorry.
No, no. It's from. Honestly, not feeling like I got enough attention when I was a kid. I think that's why I started doing funny stuff, trying to be the funny guy. See, you asked me a serious question, and you start.
I know.
making fun of me.
It came from not getting enough attention as a kid. That's so sad. I'm sorry.
I started with saying it was trauma. All right, you know what? It's so funny.
Maybe that's
guys.
why I don't feel the need to be a comedian. You know what I mean? I was loved so much as a child. Give the proper attention. Fed well. You know what I mean? All of the above. So I don't feel that
You know
need
what's so
to
funny,
entertain.
Greg? You can't say that. When I met you, you look
Yeah,
like.
that's true. I was literally 75 pounds going into high school.
Yeah, freaking skinny frick.
Yeah, it was tough.
No, you look good, man. No, I'm not gay, but I mean, not trauma. I don't call it trauma. It wasn't bad. It was just I grew up in a big family, and so to kind of get a voice, and you had to speak up. Mm-hmm. Excuse me, man, did I speak up? And so yeah, and honestly, bro, like I remember one time I was saying something crazy about this one girl's mom who happened to have cancer, and he got so mad at me. And the person, it was at church, and my leader was like, "Hey, man, I know you didn't know this, but you can't be doing that stuff." And that's what I was like, "Oh, I can't just say anything to get a
How old
laugh."
were you?
High school, like 16.
Oh, I was like, please don't say high school.
No,
You were 16 years old and you figured out you can't joke about.
I
people's moms?
didn't know she had cancer.
Oh.
I said something about his mom or something, but that's when I was like, "All right, cool. You have to watch your mouth and do it in a very." And that's kind of when I was like, "Oh, like." I don't know. So that was just something about comedy. Entertaining. Yeah, honestly, entertaining as far as just the arts, to me, there's nothing cooler than creating something and then seeing people enjoy that creation. So whether it's stand up, that's my favorite thing. Is you say a joke, like right now I can say a joke, like Greg, you look like that. That's a funny joke, you know what I mean?
The fridge?
Yeah. You know? See, you're laughing already, jokes.
Man. I was gonna say that, you know whose friend looks like that.
yeah, come on, son. Inside joke, people. Yeah, dude, like, to me, comedy's super fun because you get to stand on a stage. You go, hey, guys, my name is Justin Hargrove. I grew up on the black church, man, as a plaid preacher, so I need some black church crowd, you know? And you see the crowd, they have drinks in their hand. Yeah! And if it bombs, silence. And you go, frick. All right, let me go back to the drum board. Let me do this. Mm-hmm. If it kills, it's awesome. Same thing with the YouTube video. Same thing with the movie. You go in to say, hey, people like that, people don't like this. I've been in a lot of movies where people didn't like, but that's okay. That's all right.
Shout out.
That's
last
all right.
Episode. All right. Yeah. I think that's one of the toughest parts for me in terms of like being a comedian and like seeing that.
Yeah.
How is that feeling of like still having that passion after you go and bomb?
Okay.
Because no, I mean.
I don't.
Everyone's bombed.
I bombed.
You've played some recordings because of course you record every single time, so you can learn from it.
Yeah.
And you've played me some recordings, and it's like, oh my gosh, you can hear a pin drop. Now it's rare, but still, I feel like that's such a awful experience. What keeps that mindset like, all right, let me go back to the drawing board, as opposed to like, I don't know, this is for me.
Well, I think I've definitely had moments where I'm like, honestly, you know what's crazy? I think it's just an addiction. Like every single comic I've talked to, and you talk to a comic, they'll go, it's like a drug, bro. Because like I said, it's either one, you feel that rush, that high of people's applause, people's laughter, or two, the silence is even more addicting because then you can go, oh no, I got this. Like comics are very stubborn people. Good, true comics are very stubborn people. Like I told you this, bro. Last time I bombed, dude, was in a room of 25 people. Eddie Murphy's ex-wife was there. And I bombed so hard, and I tried to flirt with her. I didn't know who she was. I got off stage, and it was just bad. And comics were like giving you that look where it was like, oh, so how long you been doing comedy for? And you're like, oof, this is a tough one. But like, even then you're going, oh man, I can do better. And I'm still new, bro. I've only been doing it for like, 8 months, maybe?
Yeah, not even a year.
8 months, dude. And so still like, and the one thing I like about it is it's such a cool community, bro. Like, no offense with actors. As far as entertainment is concerned, that's my favorite medium because actors, bro, are just, I call them the leg crossing people, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Like, the people like, so my favorite show is going to be the freaking, and you're like, oh, get the frick out of here, man. Mm-hmm. You know?
I feel like there's we might have some actors on the show, some bailing actors on the show at some point.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, a lot of it feels like a performance.
Well, it is because
like, oh yeah, my favorite movie is this, and you probably haven't heard of it, of course. It's 1970.
Oh my gosh, dude!
And you're just like, why can't you just like have a normal conversation?
You know what I hate?
Or why do we have to like gatekeep or like just talk to me about it? Then we don't have to. Oh, you've never heard of this? It's like my favorite. It's like, cool, man. Thanks. I'm gonna go talk to somebody else.
Yeah, dude. It's like crossing their legs, dude. You know who I don't like? The type of people I don't like is when you ask them, hey, what's your favorite band? He was this underground guy in the 90s. You probably haven't heard of him. His name is Eminem. You're like, what, dude? everyone knows who Eminem is. Yeah, but like...
But no, the Eminem when he first started.
Here's the word. Deep cut. It's a deep cut meets Eminem meets The Godfather meets Charles Manson. You're like, what the frick is going on here, man? Like, those people are they're very nice. In their own way. But to me, I'm like, we grew up, like, bro, Josh and locker room talk, and it's not too crazy, but I'm just saying, like, comics will accept you if you're funny. If you're not funny, they'll be like, hey, bro, keep working at it. You know what I mean? Because you'll come into a green room where, like, dude, I did a show at the Ice House. First time I did a show at the Ice House, Tom Arnold's there. And, like, a guy I did open mic with is also in the same room. Tom Arnold is a comic that was married to, what's her name? Frick. Leanne? No, not Leanne. Frick. What's her name?
Who cares?
Yeah, anyway, he's married to a famous comic.
Okay.
And but he's also a very good comedian. He's been doing it for years. And I'm just going like, this what rarely happens in the industry, in the acting industry, where you have a seasoned veteran who's hilarious, and then you have someone who just started out. But if they're both funny, they're both funny. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think it's awesome. But overall, just entertaining is just, I think it's what I've been called to do, and I think once you find that thing, you stick with it no matter what. Like the coolest thing, I was talking to somebody yesterday actually at some event where they were just like talking about Plan Bs. It's like people that don't have Plan Bs when it comes to plans, Greg. Get your mind out of the gutter, dog.
Okay, yeah. I just tracking on.
Yeah. No, people that don't have Plan Bs are going to beat the people out that do have Plan Bs. You know why? Yeah. Because while you're at your full-time job and you're having your dream as the part-time, other people are having 6 part-time jobs so they can have their main dream be the focus. So, for example, with comedy, I'm out there every night doing mics, doing spots. Mm-hmm. That's opposed to the person that has, man, I have a full-time job. I'll try to get out there. So it's like, bro, just commit to the other thing if you're not going to,
Right.
So I think that to me is like why I'm so gung-ho about doing things. Like, it's like, hey, man, I'd rather do that than not, you know what I mean? Than put my time and focus here. And as
it's interesting. I've heard a lot of people who have succeeded who said you really need to go all in.
Yeah.
And like not have a plan B.
Yeah.
Because when you don't have a plan B, it's this or nothing.
Yeah.
And it's the only option.
Yeah.
So you have to succeed.
Yeah.
Because there's no other way it's going to work out.
Yeah.
And that mindset helps a lot.
Yeah.
Especially with just pursuing it. A lot of comedy I've seen is just doing it over and over and over.
Yeah.
Get the reps in. That's how it works for anything. Because you build confidence with repetition.
Yeah.
If you do something over and over, whether in whatever field, the restaurant, or whether it's more in like the medical field, as I'm in now, it's just repetition.
Yeah.
Of just doing it over all these different scenarios, and you learn from each and every one.
Yeah.
It's very important to learn from each and every one, but you should. Especially if you're passionate about it, you're going to have those takeaways.
Yeah. And you, honestly, that's where it comes from. It's like you shoot for the stars, reach for the moon. What is it again?
I have no... Shoot for the moon, reach the stars?
Yeah, something like that. Dude.
Logically, I feel like that's it.
Either way, dude, you land up on a freaking Mercury-filled Saturn, Uranus, bro. And I think that didn't make any sense. But what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, dude, and also, here's the thing, too, man. You only have one life. Why the frick would you waste one life on something that you don't have a passion for because you're like, hey, man, I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to find a girl. I'm supposed to get married. Now, don't get me wrong. We both want to do that. But I'm just saying, it's this weird thing where your dreams that might have been suppressed because you're like, you know what, this is the right thing to do, or this is what my family's telling me to do, you'll suppress it, and then you'll end up being bitter towards your family. You might be. I'm not saying guarantee, but I'm saying you might do that. Might happen, and then you're making decisions based off of these unrealized dreams and things, and then so you're trying to make sure that your kid never has to. Let's say you're working hard. You're like, you know what? I want to make sure that my kid got what I never got, which is a choice to do whatever he wants. We're kind of at the stage, like, and I know, like, at least for me, where I can have the opportunity. I don't need to look out for my family. I don't need to be paying my parents' bills or whatever. So I can go, all right, cool. But still, because my parents have invested into what I have, I want to make sure that I'm doing everything that I can to make them proud. Because that's another thing, too. It's like, I don't like when people are like, hey, man, I came up from nothing by myself. That's literally impossible. Because God puts people in your life to kind of put you on the journey. Sure, you got to put the extra work in. But that whole idea of, oh, man, I did do this. No, you didn't, bro. I didn't. You didn't. A girl had to freaking get pregnant and 9 months later carry you for my 9 months just for you to even enter into this world. So you're not. No one's doing this by themselves.
Right.
But that's a rare. I don't know. That's just, to me, is rare to find someone who, I don't know, is on that wavelength. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So 100%. What do you as far as what do you want? Because I feel like you represent and don't take this the wrong way, but you represent, this is kind of why I wanted you to do it with me, is like, you represent someone who, where the frick did I cut my hand? You represent someone who isn't in the entertainment world, but is around a lot, I feel. Like, just through proximity, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, what are your hopes and dreams, Greg?
That's a good point. Hopes and dreams. Honestly, I don't... I'm going to try and cut this as short as possible.
Yeah.
Because I think anyone's answer to that long. I think my hopes and dreams have switched, and it's a lot more relational.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot in a lot of ways that just money isn't everything, because it's something I pursued a lot, and then I started making a decent amount of money, more than I thought I would have, definitely at this age.
Yeah.
And there was just a few wake-up calls along the way. Like that car accident that we got into that one day.
Yeah.
Or just a lot of other things. It's a lot more relational centered. And just because, dude, death, this is a bit morbid, but death waits for us all. And when I'm there, I know I'm not going to want to see a pay stub. Or like look at my savings account, or I got to invest more money, pull it up one more time. Like,
yeah.
I'm going to want to be surrounded by those people that meant the world to me. Something that really made me think. I remember someone asked me, if you can have everyone you've ever met in your entire life in this one room, when you walk in that room, who's the first person you're looking for? And truly, so many names popped up, and I think it kind of depends on the feeling or what I'm currently going through in that time that kind of defines who that person would be.
Yeah.
But it's so much more relational. And I think that's definitely been more of a journey for 2024.
Yeah.
And just kind of seeing that.
2026.
I'm sorry, yeah, a journey from 2025.
Oh, yeah.
That now I'm definitely putting into action.
Yeah.
End of that year and into this year, into the rest of my life. So it's a lot more like, dude, I want to experience things. I want to use this money that I've worked hard for to do things.
Yeah.
I want to have those conversations, meet these people. I think there's nothing more beautiful in this world than a conversation.
Yeah.
That always is so fascinating to me. Everybody has a story.
Yeah.
We can go walk in a grocery store, and, dude, everyone has their own, like, little personal thing they're going through. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, dude, I could sit down and talk with them for hours about, like, what that is or takeaways. I just love getting into the deeper things in life. I think there's so much meaning in there. And it's something I missed out on.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I think that's more of my hopes and dreams.
Wow.
Not getting into very specifics, but that's like the general of it. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm happy to be here. As you were saying, we're on this rare wave.
Yeah.
That's going.
Come on, son. No, honestly, bro, and I gotta tell you, dude, I'm excited to see where this goes, and yeah, but it's one of those things where, like I said, everyone is having their own podcast and doing this and doing that, but I think time will tell.
Dude, and also, like, this is ours. You know what I mean? Definitely your idea. I know I'm a little bit more along for the ride, but at the same time, dude, I'd love to go back over the years and watch one of these.
Yeah.
Like,
from our mansions in Montana. Come on, son, give me some data.
No, I'm not moving to not that Montana again.
I want to go to Montana.
No,
get a lake.
Gosh. But I can't wait to see where this goes, and it doesn't have to be a trending podcast.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't mind.
Oh yeah, of course. But we're gonna have good conversations on here. Yeah. We're gonna learn. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna cry. Justin cries a lot, so he'll probably cry
a lot during movies. Yeah.
Yes, movies. Especially like Disney movies.
Legends of the Fall, Brad Pitt,
Snow White,
Snow Black.
But yeah, so I'd say that's just more of what this is.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have fun. We're gonna laugh.
Rare wave, and I gotta tell you,
throughout the journey,
the rarest waves. Also, I told somebody the other day the name, and they were like, "Oh, are you guys going to talk about surfing?" I was like, "Get on my face, Dad. I hate you."
Wait, who said that?
It wasn't my dad. I was just talking to somebody about it. Anyway, guys, well, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to give us a follow on anywhere we are. My socials is Justin Hargrove. Is for reals. His socials is Greg. What's your socials?
You know what's crazy? I'd be lying if I said I knew. It's like Greg with a few G's.
Okay, all right. So anyway, guys, make sure to follow us everywhere, and remember to be rare. All right.
Nah, cheers.
Do you like your steak?